What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Astroneer episode 3 of the crafting update. Let's go ahead and hop back on in game in just a couple of days, so I'm gonna need to take a look around. I'm not really sure exactly how to prioritize things. In the older versions of Astroneer, of course, you just instantly ran out and started looking for research, and that's 100% what the game was all about. However, now there is so many new things. It's going to take a little bit of learning to figure out exactly where we need to go here. Now, we still got no power generation, but we don't really have anything using massive amounts of power either. So, not a huge deal there. We do have, what? Let's see if everything is still in my little pit of doom. Everything is still down there. So everything I've saved or salvaged so far is still available. I think at this point we need to get a little bit more materials. Now, as you see, we're working right here. The research chamber is hard at it. It's draining the bytes out. And of course, see, press button to cancel research. Why on earth would you want to cancel it? I'm not really sure. I'm going to go ahead and continue to let that go and move right along up to our next item. Now let's take a look at this printer and see what else we can make at this point. Let's see. This is the starting printer. Of course, the large platform, the research chamber we've already got. What else? Okay, that's all we can do at this point. So it's time, I believe, to unlock some new research. And let's see what is not yet locked. Okay, there's beacons. We still need all the basics. Beacons are 250 bytes. Oxygen filters. Actually, these are all shown unlocked. Or that beacon is not unlocked. Just the oxygen filters were. Power cells, 800 bytes. Woof. Pricey. The wide mod, I'm assuming that's for the dig tool, or for the excavation tool. Extenders, 500 bytes, just lots and lots of stuff to unlock. And I think dynamite, oh man, right out of the gates with the dynamite, good gosh. A small printer. Now, is a small printer, you'd think this is a small printer, right? It says that's a medium printer. I can print large objects. Why on earth would I want a small printer? I'm not even really sure. Let's take a look at the power situation. We've got a medium generator. 3,000 bytes. I'm a long way to go before I can unlock that bad boy. A medium battery, same thing there. Storage. Storage is a good start. It's already unlocked. And all we need is resin. I'm thinking I need the small printer, maybe. A medium platform. A medium shredder. Dropship. Just tons and tons of stuff to unlock here. Okay, there's the large platform, and there's the buggy. The buggies actually aren't that expensive in comparison to some of the other items. So we got our research collected out of this item, and it's time to move on. So let's just let's look for some more compounds, some more resin, and of course some more research. Now let me see. It seems like I took all of the research off of these trees. But maybe not. I mean, you can't just let this stuff sit here. Research does grow on trees, let me tell you. Now, I'm not really sure down the road, is there going to be a purpose for me to not harvest these? And are these like research plants? Do they continue to regrow it? If they do, then of course, you know, I want to make sure to not accidentally destroy them. And one more piece there. Is he going to let me get that one? Yeah. Research out the wazoo. And here is some resin. Let's just fill up here on resin and compound and get a couple more platforms down. I'm thinking I may need to go with that small printer next. Getting low on the O2. Let's grab a little oxygen real quick. Just get juiced back up here. Now, of course, as you create oxygen tanks and expand on our setup, I'll be able to survive a little bit longer away from the lifeline there. However, for the moment... Oh crap, I need canisters too. I keep forgetting I can't do a lot with the excavation tool without canisters. So, good thing we got that resin there. I believe resin is what's required to make those. Let's head back over to where it's safe here. Suck up the oxygen. Oops. And oh, there we go. Okay, a canister. Let's make a canister right away. I'll get that canister on... Oops. Let's see. Just throw that canister right there for now, and then that will allow me to do some more here. Okay, oxygen filters, a small generator. Now, it had me wanting to make a small generator in the tutorial. See, a small printer. Now, I don't even know. I'm not even really sure exactly what we can do with this small printer. Prints medium objects. Prints large objects. Alright, well, this is making more sense. So let's... Can I just slap it down right there? Oh, I can. That's convenient. Alright. So let's see what this little guy here can make. Okay, medium storage, good stuff. Medium platform, a rover seat. Another medium printer, or was that a small printer? What is this called? This is a small printer. Okay, that's... So it gives you a freebie medium printer, but you can create another one, I guess. So let's start off and get... See, now, are we going to need a platform for the storage? We need 2 resin. I've got the resin. Oh, you know, we don't have the power, it looks like. Because we don't have a power source here. Now, let me see. Am I going to collect organics? Oh, I am. I am. So, it looks like the small generator may be the way to get things started. I thought there might be a reason the tutorial wanted me to do that. Let's see. There's a couple organics anyway. That'll get us started here. Let's get that small... I am going to constantly do that through this playthrough. Let's get that small printer designed here. Tether, canister, oxygen filter, small generator, I mean. Okay, I need compound for it. Do I have compound over here in the ditch? No compound in the ditch. Alright, so let's find some compound. That shouldn't be too tough to spot. The compound changed a little as well as far as how it looks, but it doesn't blend in quite as well as the resin does. Of course, now I'm spotting the resin like crazy. There's some right there. More little research nodes, very nice. I definitely want to watch my oxygen here. There's a cave entrance. There's some more resin. Wow, resin out the wazoo. I'll find, I'm sure I'll find some compound right along this tether here somewhere. I actually already dug out a bunch. Or that was resin. This is more resin right here. Missed a spot. I missed a spot. Bunch of spots. Holy crap. I don't want to fill my inventory with resin, but I just did. I'm looking for compound here, not resin. And there is some compound right there off in the distance. It's not going to let me grab 2, though, because I went... actually, it may let me collect a little bit more. I went a little overboard on the resin. Not having the storage, of course. Baby steps here, baby steps. Just give me one more full compound and I'll go ahead and call it good. Well, there we go. Actually, if it's going to let me keep going, I'm going to keep going. Getting dark and scurry out. And I'm anxious to see with the graphics kind of smoothing out the way they did. Oh man, I'm a long way. I was thinking I was closer. Actually, I'm not that far. There we go. With the graphics smoothing out as much as they did, I am curious to see what storms look like now. Alright, now it seems to me, now I'm not sure if this stuff respawned when I reloaded the game after saving, but it seems to me like I may have snagged that research already. Well, I know I grabbed the research from here and it's gone, so maybe not. Let's head on back. Let's get some more construction going here. All right, let's go to baby printer. All right, medium platform, a rover seat. Oh, we need to. And I did it again. We need the power first. That's right. Let's get some power going here. Alright, where did that go? Wow, what an odd place to put it. That's alright. See, let's get this bad boy powered up. And then now... I wanted to say it would let me make it, but... It requires 3 resin. I've got 3 resin. Let's just let this run a little bit. Now, what is it on now? It's got compounds sitting there. It's on the rover seat is why. Okay, let's see. I've got medium platform selected. It wants resin. Maybe it's not going to be super friendly. Oh, where it's sitting currently. Maybe I do need a separate platform for it. Or maybe I could just grab this and throw it on the ground there. So weird. Let's do this instead. There we go. It's gonna let me put... It's not letting me put the other resin there. Well, there now all the resin is in there. Am I missing power? Wow. Let's see. Oh, I got a print. There we go. Alright, so it's just going to take it in 1 resin at a time. It's printing. I'm figuring it out. Boy, it's changed quite a bit. Oh, see, look at that. It said... Or no, it was only 1 resin and I had 3 resin. That's what the deal was. Alright, well, let's move this over. That seems like a smaller... Well... I guess it's not. I was going to say, this seems like a smaller platform than the other one was. Let's see, how do I rotate it? Ooh. Not like that. Oh, good gosh. Is the mouse? No. Can't figure out how to rotate the dang thing. Ugh. Tell you what, let's just throw it down over here for now then. Put it down somewhere where it's... Alright, I'm throwing it on the ground. It is being thrown on the ground, and let's unpack it. Now, I guess it does let you pick this stuff up and move it around, so it's not really a huge ordeal. Let's get these two plugged in together. Then we'll throw this generator over here. We'll put the big boy back here. And then now what else can we make with this thing? I think it's a matter of doing or medium storage. That requires 2 resin, and I've got the 2 resin. Let me snag it here real quick. There we go. Alright, so that's at least familiar. Let's go ahead and get that printing. I think I'm gonna need some more power here. Let me dig up some more organic, local organic life here. It's definitely, there has been a lot of changes to the game. There is no doubt. It'll take me a minute to grasp it all here. I'm trying to go through it all blind instead of looking on the internet or whatever and kind of cheating my way through it. Grab as many of these organics as we can here. At least get one more full one. Maybe. Alright, that's good enough. Head on back before I suffocate. And what was just made? A medium storage. Now I need somewhere to place it, of course, because I can't just throw it on the ground. Or can I? I guess I can. Now, of course, ideally, it's a little bit more organized, but there we go. There's my first storage unit. Do I have anything worth... Let me get this going. Do I have anything worth pulling out of the ditch yet? What did we have? We had resin. I'll use that stuff. That malachite and quartz can sit. Don't really need that stuff quite yet. And let's see. So we've got... Oh, that's organics. I'll just throw those in there too. A couple of resin. And then we've got 4 compound. Good to go. So the starts of our inventory stores got a long way to go quite yet, though. It's definitely neat the way you can move stuff around. That's something that's completely different. I'm still kind of boggled as to why this is remaining here, unless it's going to have something that I do down the road. Reinitialize cargo drop. That gives me that tears up what I've done and gives me the exact same thing I started with. So we learned that early on last episode, so no point in continuing on there. And really, I think it's time to just collect up research. It's all about this catalog here. So we carry that with us, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I like it, to be honest with you. I've got really mixed emotions on it, because it seems like all I have to do is spam the bytes into the machine, collect up as much research as I can, and then just build everything. I mean, it almost seems like there's still, you know, now obviously I'm jumping the gun here, but it almost seems like there's still no purpose to really travel to other planets, and that you might be able to unlock everything in the game just from right here. Now, of course, exploring is 90% of the fun, really. So without that, it's going to need some more changes to the game still. Now, it's still in early access. This is way too early in this playthrough to judge, no doubt about it. And what I will probably do is next episode, I'll take a little venture out, maybe go down into a cave and get myself as much research as I can. See if caves are still kind of the motherlode of research, and see what I can produce just from what's here close by. Now, of course, we know we do have that first cave right there already. Let's go ahead and smooth this out a little bit, fill this hole in a touch. Oh, crap, was that my storage hole? It was. Alright, don't fill in the storage hole. Or you know what, I could fill it in and bring this stuff up. That will work. Alright, so let's just go ahead and fill this gap in here so we don't have any unnecessary vehicles stuck or whatever else may happen. I've got room to store these two items I found so far here, so no big deal there. Now, I do want an additional power or battery pack. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it yet. Oh, is this my first storm? Oh, it sounds like it. They added a little bit more, a few more particles to it, it looks like. So I'm going to have to run and hide here. But it looks like this may be my first real storm. And like I said, there's a few more particle effects than there used to be. Yeah, it's definitely coming in hot and heavy here. Let's go ahead, enter the habitat, and wait out the storm. Much cooler building to kick it in than what we used to have. Now let's see if there's rocks tumbling and everything else. As this is definitely, you know, it looks like the bulk of the storm is actually missing me. But I'm definitely still getting some of it for sure. They definitely added some more particle effects. The storms look a little bit more menacing than what they did. Now we'll have to see. I'll have to go get caught in a storm before I can discover whether or not storms are pretty much insta-death the way they used to be if you didn't dig yourself in or have a vehicle close by or whatever the case is. Now in my last playthrough, the storms would completely move your vehicles along. That definitely looks way, way cooler. That's not the same storm that it used to be. Alright, now how do I get out? There we go. That's definitely not the same graphics of what the storms used to be. So definitely coming a long way there too. I'm still just absolutely amazed at how smooth everything runs. I don't think I've dropped below like maybe 120 frames per second is the lowest I dipped so far entirely through this playthrough. So I'm pretty stoked with what I see. As you see, I've got a bit of a complete train wreck here. And I'm sure it's going to continue to be for several more episodes as I figure out how all the basics work in Astroneer now. It's not as intuitive with it. You know, it's good because it allows more customization. You can move stuff around wherever you want, and that is pretty awesome. But that will do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will be back soon with some more Astroneer. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.